Hey everyone, welcome to the HTML.
I didn't even say anything. That's kind of why you didn't hear me. The more you know. So it's only gonna last an hour? Gotcha. Oh. Uh, you currently have no income. I don't know. I just woke up from a long ass nap, so. There's 13.
Again, check general chat first. Any of us that are coming will message in there if we're going to be late or something. Yeah. Now, where did we log off last time? Oh, yeah. Kane said he has an idea. Yeah, we don't question that. Oh, wait, I forget. Was Veermont here for any of what happened?
No.
Okay. Kane had a lovely, amazing idea. He had two big things. Wait, no, three big things today. One is we finally saved the Shara. We saved the cleric. The other is a bit questionable,
Oh
but so
dear.
when we found out that half the mercenaries were pieces of shit and work for this
hmm
person full time, the other half were only hired because they needed the money. Kane pulled out his 2 gold bars and bought them off and told the ones that were paid to be there to leave.
Oh.
So we just completely halved the enemy list in seconds with no violence. Kane just
Wow.
like, here, buy yourself a knife.
Interesting.
I don't know why that worked, but it worked.
What?
Then the other thing that ended up happening was we got down to the bottom level of the carriage that was carrying Shara, which was weird magic homebrew carriage that Thor thought up, which functions like a weird ass double decker bus. No, no, I understand what you mean, but still. So then we got down to the bottom of there, and then we found out that the room that Shara was kept in after like he ripped the only guard down there to pieces. We got down, opened the door, and then we freed Shara. But then we found out all those crates because I immediately wanted to see what was inside. So then I looked through them, and I think one of the others did too. Don't remember which one it was. I think it was Alexi. So yeah, me and Alexi checked the things to see what's all in there. It was just a crap ton of drugs. So then Kane had an idea. This was his second big thing. He took a bag and threw a bunch of the drugs that were all psychedelics inside, tied the bag up, and since we were at the bottom floor and there was only one stairwell up, he went to the top of the stairs, lit the bag on fire with one of the lanterns from outside, put the bag down there, went back downstairs, and waited. Smoke dissipated after a while, we went back upstairs, and everyone's just on the ground drugged out of their mind. It wasn't even a fight, it was just the equivalent of walk up to the bodies and just stab. Walk up, stab. Yeah. But yeah. So me and Alexi just walk up to all the people drugged out on the ground. The Thor's just describing them, and we're just like, I stab him in the neck.
Oh.
And then we finally found out there was one person that was not affected by the drugs.
Hmm.
The boss, the leader.
Mhm.
Which, you remember how I told you before, Kane had been calm for a very long time?
Yeah.
This is when Kane rages.
Oh.
But before he rages, he does something different. His immediate reaction after seeing her is when he opens the door, she pulls a gun on him.
Yeah.
He uses his charger ability and rips her arm off.
Mm.
She points a gun at him, he pulls the gun away. Then she goes to stab him with the other hand. It does barely anything. He turns on his rage ability as soon as she's trying. And then he rips her other arm off. And then before he's able to interrogate this motherfucker, she goes and finally shows us why she's so not fearless of death. There was a little capsule apparently in one of her teeth that was full, and knocks it out, crunches down on it, and she teleports.
Oh.
Am I crazy, or do these people from Uthrakar, of the criminals at least, feel like a lot Nazi coded, more or less? Extremely religious fanatic from a world war, and most people seem to agree that that war was started by them.
Oh my.
And they're using things of capsules in their goddamn teeth to escape interrogation. Also, no fear of death.
Well. Ain't
Straight
that
up, we're
something?
just dealing with the equivalent of just fighting these motherfuckers. We're fighting medieval Nazis. I really wish I could refer to them as such in the D&D universe, but I can't since that doesn't exist.
Mhm.
Kane just looks at her and she's like, "Oh, look at the halfling Nazi." Oh yeah, and then I looted all the bodies to see if anything of value was on them, and then Kane had another idea, which was since this stuff usually has like bounties on their head for criminals like this, and since these people are all red flagged from the mercenary guild, there's definitely going to be money to make off this. So, and also since the carrot is going to worth something, we went over to we were heading over to the guard's net to then sell all this shit to them as a reward. We gonna make bank off this mission, basically.
Alright. I don't care. Go. No, because of this bullshit. I barely comprehend this bullshit.
Who are you talking to?
My sister.
Okay, I'm just like, what did I do?
How the fuck does all this even work? Like, come on.
Also, we had a realization on the last session.
Mm.
Uh, Kane has 2 health potions on him.
Mm.
So that means we didn't have to cauterize the wounds on that dude. But we didn't have to, but if we tried to heal him, he'd just be back to full health. That'd be more trouble than it would be worth. But then emergency first aid methods usually only give them, like, they're left on 1 health point, which is much more useful. How are we gonna deal with the overly drugged out Ruggy now?
Oh, there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Time to drive this thing all the way back to the town. And time to use one of the abilities that no one ever remembers exists when it comes to the mercenary background,
Mm-hmm.
and that is proficiency in land vehicles. AKA, I'm the only one I think in our group that knows how to drive this thing. Sorry, just pulling out my dice. I haven't even added my modifiers. I rolled a nat 20. I just look at the little buddies and I'm like, you all good, bud? Oh, that's right, I'm not a druid.
Mm.
I like how that. I feel like that would be in canon for Kane, that he would not remember that shit and he'd start talking to the animal. Kane's just like. Kane's like, in my defense, everything in this world is a 50-50 shot of if it's an animal or if it's an animal that talks. Like if the horse walks up on two legs, then it suddenly can speak to me. And sometimes not even that, because awakened beasts exist too. Also, this is in canon statements Kane's making to explain why the fuck he just tried to speak to a horse. To the guard station. Yay. Did you actually build a map this time, or for the city? Thought so. I know, but you know you can just download a random city map for D&D off Google, right? Or you can build one in a few seconds. It takes at maximum 5 minutes, DM. The non-understanding part is because it then overlaps with why didn't you just do the image off Google? If you're extra, then that would overlap and go past the lazy. I speak of this because I am both too. The blue dragon, no, that's correct. Huh. Oh no, I remember that, but Kane didn't really think about it much.
The usual spiel. Nah, I'm a bard, that's why.
Mm-hmm. We don't know what to do from this point. We're gonna explain to the guards and then try and hand this stuff over for the reward.
Where am I for this? I'm just with them, or
You're just standing with me.
I'm just okay. Drag me.
I assume Alexei is actually down with Ruggy just slapping him, just like, wake the fuck up. Yeah.
Uh,
More accurately, I ripped Daddy's arms off. Kane just holds them up.
no, I'm just holding the other one, waving high.
Okay. Kane hands it over, no problem, but Kane does keep one thing from Azzy's corpse. He's keeping the gun.
Uh,
We'll figure out the stat block for that later, DM. How much ammo did she have on her? Well, she never got to fire, but she had at least one bullet at minimum. I like how the Goliath now has a gun.
yeah, bitch got strapped.
Yeah, yeah. That can be easily solved. Yeah, assumed as much. Yeah, then they teleported away. In my defense, I know where they went. Uh, I'd say the name of the city because you change the damn country's name all the time. Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of people who were working for her. Oh, also a bunch of contraband drugs they were smuggling in and out.
Ah,
You may want to check some of your guards because we also noticed that some of your guards aren't actually guards. They're just her goons in their uniform.
they're fakes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. There was technically one guard that we left alive, barely. And we never really thought about this shit, DM.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we just left them there on 1 HP, severely injured. I don't think they could move. We let the other one. There was actually two. We only knocked one of them out, and the other one's the one that got the beating.
Just beat it.
So I'm gonna just give you the directions of where those two are, but only say that there was one guard that was a fate. Because I assume that the other fucker would run off at that point. He's like, I don't have someone to make sure that I'm not running. No more slavery for me. Ah,
Ah,
yeah. Well, too bad for him, I guess.
I was thinking. I'm just going. This is like out of character. I'm just thinking that the slave mark is along the lines of like Shield Hero slave mark. That, except you could literally like buy your freedom. I'm just saying my thoughts right now. Shield Hero, Rising of the Shield Hero. That one, yeah.
So basically, just a tent full of many, many cages.
Hmm.
Ah, yes.
Hmm.
In that situation, I do actually mention that there was one slave guard. Thank you. Hmm. Is there any good places in town to buy or sell these? Hmm. Uh, uh-huh. I have no idea. Um, Also, small question out of character, DM. When we basically hand over the corpses so that they get identified for reward, do they keep the corpses or do we have to deal with these fuckers now? Do they care if I take their armor? Okay, I'm taking the armor. Oh, I understand that. My plan is I'm selling this to a blacksmith. Metal is metal. They can just melt this shit down. Uh huh.
So,
Yeah. I still have the plan of selling it, and I'm probably going to see if Mr. Mist wants. Or no, I have another plan for where we might be able to sell it. But first, I need to figure out how to get this shit cleaned. Also, I assume the guard took away the drugs when I pointed that shit out too. They're not going to let us run away with those. Yeah, thank you. Oh, of course.
mhm. Oh, oh shit. Hmm,
Head back to town?
I suppose.
Ah, right. We need to find somewhere to get this shit cleaned.
Mm.
Yeah, I honestly am just gonna go over back to. It's easier if I just do it myself and cheaper. I'm heading back to the tavern. Come on, Beermon. And we
Alright.
taking the wagon with us. Hmm. Heyo.
Hmm.
Yep. A little bit.
His bits of scratch.
I'm gonna be selling this. Long story short, and I explained everything that happened. Oh yeah. Any luck on your informant? Still not hearing anything about our dear little sister? The other sibling, Cinder, the one that went missing, apparently. I know, the only thing that I'm questioning now is Cinder was not the artificer one.
Give me a second, I'll be back. I gotta use the bathroom, bro.
I have no goddamn clue. What city was or country was it that she went missing in again? Uh-huh. Hey Veermon, I think I know where we could sell this wagon. Mm-hmm. Do you remember her mentioning which city she was last in, or anything like that? Okay, we know where we're heading. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Second and final question. Do you by chance have any map that do you have any maps of all the continents? Yes. Mind if I take it? It would make finding our sibling a lot easier, as well as dealing with these bastards. It'll be weird going back to that country. I never really went there socially or calmly. Anytime I ever went there, it was always massive war zone. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Virmon, you got any objections to this plan? Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah. Is Virmon alive, by the way? Because he's getting real quiet. Uh huh. Yeah. Uh huh. Yep, we're heading in that direction. We've established that Kane is very focused on goddamn family, and if my sister possibly got kidnapped, that might be associated with this. And honestly, it's probably a better option than trying to run full force into the cult. Yeah, but I need Veermon to wake up first because he's dead
Out.
seeming. There we go.
Mm.
Uh, it feels weird having only two people for the system.
Yeah.
Ruggy, where the hell are you? Yeah, but yeah,
Wasn't this supposed to last like an hour anyway?
yeah.
Hmm? Mm.
But yeah, where were we? Veermon, you okay with this plan of going to this continent?
I did. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm alright with it. No.
Ask for my sister to give me a rag and some water so I could clean up the wagon a bit first.
That seems fair. Mm. Mm.
They won't be that dirty. He hands her 50 gold and says, You won't have to deal with that much." Yeah, it's definitely my sister. And I say that out loud to Veermon.
Okay. Okay.
Athletics?
For what?
It's brute force and labor. I feel like athletics would be effective.
Performance to see how well you clean it. Nah.
I'm not trying to make a show out of this. What do you think I'm gonna be doing? A striptease while I mop the floor?
No.
This is not a dirty maid cafe, goddammit. If I did, I feel like I would end up doing good on it. The logic of D&D, Thor. Anything is possible if the DM approves of it. Literally, I just growl at the dirt, and it just sprints the fuck away. $24.
What, did you just go with a base fucking D20? Oh, 6. Yeah.
Meat? Kay hears the word meat and he gets very excited.
Oh dear. Damn.
You see a single tear drip.
Not the single tier. What's a place without food?
I know.
W. Where- +9.
Well, we basically will be until we reach that city.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Because it makes more sense than trying to rent out another wagon.
Oh dear.
So, to the teleport gate?
Who's it get?
Okay.
It's a pipe bomb. 10.
And I do so.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Nah. Me and
I
13
believe
are
I
not Disney
have, but I
children.
just forgot about it. Moving on, Thor.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Can you just loudly state to her, I already gave you a bunch of money, plus I need this money to help stop the end of the world and possibly help out our little sister.
Ain't no way. Not the money. Mm-hmm.
Ain't there still a law against shipping that out of our country? Oh yeah. Let's hurry before Mom visits again. And I just speed up with horses. I will visit for the next holiday. Wait, what is the next holiday, Dan?
Mm.
Okay, yeah. Off we go to the teleport gate. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ooh.
Huh. Country's pretty. No, I'm just shocked that you actually gave the capital city names for once.
Damn. The slander.
And technically it's not slander if it's accurate.
Damn. Fair. That's fair.
No, there's a difference in the terminology for it.
Roast.
There you go. Roast or bad mouthing, but still accurate. Slander or libel is specifically a lie. Though the other difference is libel than written. Any chance that the wagon speeds that process up a bit?
Anyway, is there any way we can Oregon Trail this bitch and go across the water with the wagon? I.
Either that or there might be boats big enough to take wagons across. I feel like there would be, because even in medieval era we had those.
EOV, you're doing a math test during a D&D session? I've been doing that the whole time.
My measurement when I googled it was very different. Yeah, because mine was off the official D&D book, and it says 8 to 10. I was going off the direct book, so I feel like mine's more accurate.
I just straight up
Search
looked
on the
up how
internet,
fast
you
can
never
a
know.
wagon travel. At a trot, a horse-drawn carriage will go around 8 to 10.
Yeah, see? So that's 2 8 for 10 so far.
At a walk, it's 2 to 4.
Off we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why it was different. That's not a canonical source. Yeah!
Oh.
Literally, the end of the session is just we start moving in that direction, and I just yell, "Yeah!" Okay.
Interesting. Alright.
Kane's internal monologue is just keep the damn rogue slack. What the fuck is he?